All right, finally, we're here to talk about working out. Without question, I get this more than anything else. How do I work out? What do I do? And people are shocked, I can tell you, when they watch me work out because my workouts are, I like to think of them as microdosing. I want to do the least amount of a workout that I can do to achieve the maximum amount of results, right? Why in the world, if you think about the Pareto principle, which states, I think it's 80-20, that 80% of results come from 20% of efforts, well, that happens to cut across everything from diet to working out to working. I mean, if you are punching a clock like we've all done, most of the time we're not doing shit, except making our boss happy, knowing that we're there, being as miserable as them. Um, so again, microdosing the workout, consistency over intensity. But I want to at first read from one of my mentors in fitness. His name was Frank Zane, three-time Mr. Olympia, regarded as perhaps one of the most classical and symmetrical physiques ever. And this is what he says about working out. And I not only learned this from him, I learned this firsthand from other bodybuilders. And I've said it before, I have been working out in gyms. They were my haven for me from a rough home life from the time I was 12 years old. And it's not just working out, it's learning and watching and learning and watching. And so this is what Frank Zane says. The truth I've discovered is that you don't have to lift enormous weights to grow muscle. By using stricter form, slower negatives, and stretching between sets, you can get an incredible pump in all your workouts. Numbers are an abstraction, especially to muscles. Your body does not know the absolute weight of what you lift. It only recognizes how heavy it feels. The secret is to make lighter weights feel heavier. Amen. That's it. That is it. So that informs the second principle that he's talking about, which is pump. I think of it as pump and burn. So all of my workouts are focused not on weights, not on reps, not on sets. It's all about the pump that you get as you lift, for example, doing curls, engorges the muscle with blood. Doing enough curls engorges it so much it's hard to lift your arm all the way, and the burn gets so intense you almost start to lose like your grip on reality. It almost becomes like a psychedelic experience. And I know that's crazy, but I learned there is such a mind-body connection that takes place when you're working out, or should take place when you're working out. If all you're doing is lifting weights like this, there's no mind-body connection, and you're not going to achieve the results you want. You're just going to end up getting injured. And not only that, wasting your time. But to get that pump and burn, it is absolutely critical to isolate muscles. And so when I am, for instance, I'll keep going back to the curl. If I'm doing curls, number one is posture. And if there's any principle which cuts across all athletic endeavors, it is posture. Jiu-jitsu, surfing, skating, baseball, football. If your spine is erect like this and you're looking back like this, then you can breathe efficiently, you can lift efficiently. If I'm doing jiu-jitsu and I pull someone down so their head goes like this, they've probably lost 20% of their ability to breathe and 20% of their strength throughout their entire body, just by collapsing the spine a little bit. So it makes sense that when we're lifting, we adopt correct posture. That is just the first and foremost thing. And I use the same posture whether I'm doing squats, lateral raises for shoulders, or curls or triceps, whatever it is. Straight spine, knees bent, ass down, probably a 3 or 4 inches. And that's how I do every single exercise. Not only does correct posture isolate your muscles, it also starts to strengthen your entire core, which, as we know, is one of the key goals in so many different training regimens, whether it be Pilates or CrossFit or whatever. Everybody talks about core. I get my core workout from doing curls in biceps and from doing triceps and from doing whatever exercise that I'm doing because I'm always exercising correct posture.